Let's go. Good evening. Welcome back to Final Fantasy. My throat is a bit sore today. Oh, if I was smart, I would have done this before I started the stream. But I'm not smart, except when I am. Sorry about that. It'll just be a minute. Well, we waited to queue. Don't know why it's got a bobbing cursor on the cancel. I'm not interested in doing that. Anywho, yes, more main story quest because I want to unlock mining and chopping and sewing and all of the there we go. All of the things so I can work on them in my own time because I really like gathering and crafting this game actually. Additionally, as I've mentioned, I made this character to play with my mum, so I may suddenly jump in the MSQ between streams if I spend some time with her, in particular doing dungeons. My mum is very cool. She's like, yeah, Final Fantasy. Hurry up, Moogle. Hold on, I wanted to update my chat senses. I'll do that while I'm waiting. Documents, pictures, art for me, streamy emojis. Open with paint.net. Paint.net is a good thing to have open while I'm also running Final Fantasy, right? Yep, there's my character. That's what I get for logging out, and Limb Elements are literally the busiest place in the server. In any server. Okay, hold up. I can do this real quick. Add a new layer, put it behind the existing layer. Fill, black. Rectangle select. A more modest amount of shark. Slightly less more modest than that. Image, crop to selection, file, save as, PNG. There we go. Those should be slightly less distracting now. Maybe. I hope. Main story quest is our priority. Travel to Swift Perch and speak with Risflow. I'm gonna block all these other quests so I can focus. Okay, I'm not gonna block that one. Or those two. I really, really, really wish I had a Chocobo. Can I get a porter to Swift Perch? That would be such a relief. Swift Perch, 15 gil. Yes, please. Thank gosh. And I just get to take my hands off the controls for 2 minutes now. Dismounting porters. You can smash that button to jump off the Chocobo if you want. If you want for some reason. I don't need all this interface. We can just appreciate the view for a minute. Including our Chocobo's dorky little post-bird hat. And outfit. Yes, if I start doing character voices, please remind me not to, because my throat is really sore, and I love Chocobo, you know this about me. Some of my favourite birds. But the Chocobo porters have a dorky outfit. There's no way around it, it's dorky. Crap. Crap. God, all the designs of the monsters in this game are so good. They're all so exaggerated in cool ways, genuinely. Look at that thing. It's like the idea of a mangy hound, like, stretched and exaggerated isn't quite the word I'm looking for, but it's, I think, as close as I'm going to get. Exemplified is what I'm looking for. Sort of. This is the platonic mangy hound. Okay, we at Swiftbitch. What was... Okay, interface back, please. Oh, thank gosh, some of these quests are turned in literally right here. There we go. For real question though, where was this one? Aleport. Okay, cool. That's fine, because Aleport is like the next step, sort of. Sup, idiot. I almost just went straight into doing a character voice and, like, hurting my tired throat more. Oh, every time I look at the words, I get the urge to read them out in a dorky Rogadin voice. Don't do it, Barry. Yeah, I can kick some pirates' asses. I'm 5 levels above what I'm meant to be. Oopsies. Here they come! I love that meme of the guy with the tornado in the background yelling, "Here it comes!" It's so evocative. Piss on that! Well, the good news is that I'm an Arcanist, and that means I'm basically unkillable at this level, provided I keep an eye on my own health. Or Limsa. See, I'm doing it. It's instinctive. I can't not do character voices. I'll get all you yelly bellies and dance on your gizzards. I just think that... excuse me. Oops, wrong button. Time to relearn my rotation after... Probably should summon a Carbuncle as well. Wow, I'm doing embarrassing. Please unsee the last few seconds. Never seen gameplay, this will be mad. No! You didn't see anything. Alternatively, judge me in the future by that standard of me completely missing my rotation a minute ago. And as far as Arcanist has a rotation, it's really more of a, Really? Leveling up now? Good evening! Just doing one of the... God, the Arcanist rotation is so weird. I love it, though. As my mum put it... Whoa! First of all, oh no, my frame rate. Second of all... Is that my graphics? That's totally my graphics card overheating. I bet I'm dead. Whatever. I won. I think my graphics card died there for a second. Oops. I've activated the auxiliary fan. Well fought. The rovers are brushing and scat. I can't not do it. I'm just going to give up and do it, but I'm going to try and do gentle voices. I'll take some men and hunt down the stragglers. Oh, but there may be more of them lurking about, so don't let your guard down just yet. At least when I get to the Scions, there might be some actual voice acting. Although I will have to deal with Minfilia being there. Oh, it's creepy stalky guy. The source of her strength becomes clear. Was that the voice I was doing for him? You may have breasted the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. That's right. I can fart. Really stinky. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I might smite mine enemies. Once again, cool monster design. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Suffer not the witch to live. That is true, the Imperium does say that, and the Imperium would never lie to us. Defeat the stinky man. Nap time. Go time. Get booked, idiot. What the hell is a carbuncle meter? I know, right? But, I played Arcanist at a low level as well. Oh, Stola! An unwelcome guest. No matter. All shall fall before me. Owie. Shouldn't be standing next to it. I think your Stola can tank this level 16 Masked Mage. You don't need to heal me, girl. I'm good. The man is dead. I want to dance on his corpse. Yeah, they completely reworked Summoner, but the good news is that your Carbuncle no longer does AoE damage. Joke had said the summoner gets reworked so often. It's recognizable from like a few months ago or rather a year ago when I last played it. Paragons, did he say? I mean, technically I'm an Arcanist at the moment rather than a summoner. It would seem our suspicions were correct. It is they who have been manipulating the beast tribes. Pardon? You would know if we Charolans had encountered Askians before. I have never spoken to you of my homeland. How did you know whence I hail? Wait, I do begin to see. You have been blessed with a special gift. Yes, I'm an echo. We've talked about this before. You weren't listening to me, though. You're alright, lass. If I'd known a mean bugger like that was hiding in the bushes, I'd have left a squad of 6 to keep you company. Well, at least now we can call this kidnapping investigation to a close. These reavers were the ones spiriting folks away in the dead of night, and this bastard was pulling the strings. A trifle simplistic, but not inaccurate. I came as soon as I sensed his presence, but I never thought to find such a scene of carnage. Yet we prevailed, and thanks to your heroic actions I have learned much. Aye, heroic's the word. I don't want to think about what would have happened if you hadn't been here, friend. And your assistance is much appreciated too, Lady Stoller. Please give our regards to the Scions. Whoa, he's in the know. I am glad to have played a role in bringing what I hope is an end to this disturbing spate of abductions. The thread of your fate forms part of a most intriguing tapestry. Mayhap we will be afforded the chance to speak more in the near future. For now, however, I must see this particular tale to its conclusion. Pray send my greetings to Commodore Rayner. Stinky. It's still stinky where he farted. $20 is pretty damn fair. I'm pretty sure all the WoW expansions were like 60 NZD? Stinky crystal. I don't want to think about how I produced that stinky crystal. Which makes Destiny 2 even more egregious. I mean, the difference would be that you are paying a subscription fee for, Final Fantasy, whereas I don't believe there is a subscription fee for Destiny 2. Speak to Rainer at the Coral Tower back in Limsa. I'm not here to fight birds. Oh, a de facto subscription. Oh, a pricey de facto subscription. I take it back, that's gougy. Anywho, while we are down here, we need to help Kerla here. Do I have anything on my hunting log around here? I'm pretty sure it's all... yeah, Skull Valley stuff. And Oakwood and Upper Noscea, so we could finish off my hunting log, but I'm pretty sure the main story quest takes you there anyway. Killer here. It's probably up here? Or wait, is she down there? Hey girly. Yes, combat pattern 256 should serve to cover all expected contingencies. You never know when you'll have to nullify a thaumaturge or two. My retrieval strategy is complete. Very, it is good of you to come. I was unable to calculate for certain if you would piece together my movements in time. Very little is certain when so many variables are involved. But there is good news. This prisoner here was kind enough to confirm that the trader who salvaged the Morningstar's Jefferson cargo did indeed retrieve it home, matching the description of my lost grimoire. Yeah, as has been said, the way to make a WoW killer apparently isn't to make a WoW killer, but instead to make a shit game and then keep working on it till it's good. The Minson law and the policies of Melvin's Gate would support the confiscation of goods connected to an official inspection, but alas, my personal belongings do not fall under that definition. Thus, I intend to launch an unofficial offensive against this black marketer and his cronies. The peddler has already departed for Candlekeep Cay. It is time I gathered to me such allies as I possess, and I count you as one of them, Barry. Despite the nature of this endeavour, Mistress Thurbergine has offered me her cooperation. If you would, pray join her at Oshgon's Embrace. That is where we shall ambush this disreputable cocoon. God, why did I give her that voice? That's like the most exhausting character voice in history. It fits her so well, but... Continuous steady income is the dream. That's why every piece of software is trying to go to a subscription model. Oh, 5 Gilder. Am I ever going to financially recover from that? Ah! Thank you for the resubscribe, Spicy Not Goose. It is still so greatly appreciated, yo. Let me know if there's ever anything I can do for you. They all suck at subscription models. Not inaccurate. Elshon's Embrace, where's that? Down in Lower Noscea. Do we want to do that first, or do we want to continue with the main story quest? Like the Arcanist quests I can actually take some time for. I'm level 25. Oh boy. Either way, we should return to Limsa. I love that sound. See? The black blahages blend in much better on the loading screen background. I should make them like fuzzy around the edges or something. I've got plans. I want to make like a really beautiful looking blahage chat blocker. I was looking around for a teleporter, forgetting that I was literally circling the teleporter to do so. Take me down to the coral tower, where the structure is coral and the waters do flower. Hello, Reina. We beat up some baddies. Sue, I have eagerly awaited your return. Word of your exploits is already spreading through the ranks. My troops and I owe you a great debt of gratitude for your timely assistance. You have shown yourself to be possessed of a sure arm, a strong spirit, and sound judgment. Would that Limsa Laminsa had more of your like. I have little doubt that you shall one day join the ranks of Eorzea's greatest adventurers. It is but a matter of time. Clearly, Baderon's eye for potential remains as sharp as ever, though I doubt even he imagined you capable of such feats. Might you favour me with your own account of the day's events? Such victories bear retelling. Oh yeah, it was this big, and there were 50 of them. Stola has been working with us for quite some time, you see, and she was only too willing to assist the Yellow Jackets in the kidnapping investigation, proving herself a stalwart ally of Limsa Laminsa yet again. Needless to say, after your part in thwarting the attempted sabotage of the victory, in the small matter of your deeds at Swift Perch, you two have proven yourself a valued friend of the Thalassocracy. Thalassocracy? Like, is that like ocean rulership? I mean, that makes sense, but it's still a weird word. Admiral! Oh! Oh, okay! May I present to you Admiral Blofweswin. Whoever can dive the deepest rules the city. That checks out.
So, this is the adventurer I've been reading about in the field report.
Oh, thank God I don't need to do a voice for Melwib.
I am Melvib Blufisvin, Admiral of Limsa Lominsa. On
Blofweswin.
behalf of my people, I bid you thanks for the deeds you have done this day.
I love her hairstyle. I think it's perfect for her character.
Token of our gratitude. What worth is high regard without just reward after all?
And her voice.
Since
One
you
day.
first set foot in our city,
One day, Anno.
my good friend Badaron and Commodore Rayner have taken turns at regaling me with tales of your exploits. Safe to say, they left an impression. Join me at the coming banquet.
Banquet.
A seat of honor at the celebratory feast is the least I can offer the woman who foiled the Sahagin.
Thank you for waiting until she finished talking to react.
Oh, and don't be late.
Yes, ma'am. Whatever you say, ma'am.
Your fellow guests will be eager to take the measure of their newest hero, and some do not take kindly to being kept waiting. Till then, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. She can dive so deep. Holy fuck, did you just get invited to the Admiral's banquet? It is a highly coveted honor. Even the officers under her direct command have rarely afforded such recognition. But I will not deny you have earned it. Many of the tasks you have performed in service to the thalassocracy have been both difficult and dangerous. This is a reward for all of your efforts, a nod to your many achievements both large and small. Yes, I have done many low-level quests. Has the enormity of this moment yet sink in? You've been invited to eat at the fucking Admiral's table. I suggest you get some decent clothes. You cannot go there dressed like that. That's exactly what he said. I would never lie to you. Unless it was funny to do so. The mince and ring is placed in your armory chest. I think that's probably an upgrade because I remember it being quite good. And I'm currently wearing like level 1 weathered ring. Direct hit rate +1. That had it replacing my ring of fortitude. I will be making dresses for all of my friends, but unfortunately I cannot do that until I progress in the main story quest. I literally can't make dresses until after the feast. Badaron. Well, if it ain't Merweb's guest of honour, hobnobbing with die in mine now, is it? Tell you, lass, I damn near snorted ale out my nose when I heard the news. Come a long bloody way, you have, and that's the truth. Struth. Well, one thing's for sure, you're not one for decent grub. These banquets are catered by the bleeding Bismarck, no less. Well, funny you should mention that. 'Tis a grand chance to fill your belly to bursting with fine, and more importantly, free food. I am an earnest believer that food tastes better when it's cheap. If I go to a restaurant and I pay $50 for a plate, and that plate is as good as, you know, a $10 hot dog, then that restaurant is fucked up. It tastes ash on my tongue. Even though I love a $10 hot dog. But we can't have you turning up in your shit-caked venturing gear. No, the hero of the hour needs to have a touch of refinement about her. Gonna stop folks complaining when she stuffs her face with cake. Take yourself over to the Octant and speak to Jasaina of the Brugier Consortium. She'll furnish you with something ladylike to wear. I've already had a word with her, so all you need to do is pick up the goods, then bring them back here so I can tell you what's what. I'm not satisfied with the voice that I've given Beta on, but I don't think I can do any better. I think that's just the limit of my, I can't ever panic about dresses for the gala. No, I'd turn out like this if I could. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Where was I going? Where the hell is the Octant? I literally don't know the Octant by name. That's the Aetheryte Plaza. Okay, if you say so. What's that? Not important. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, just saying him. Janasum? Janasham? Good morning, miss. I assume you're the underdressed lady Baderon mentioned? I see he was not exaggerating. Ahem. I've chosen these especially for your debut in polite society. Fear not, I'm certain you will absolutely adore them. Thank God these loading times are short. This would be kind of intolerable otherwise. Literally teleported from down there to up there. Sorry to that person I just jumped over the food of. Been to see Janasum, have you? Let's have that box then. Here we go, a nice pair of dress shoes for you. A lass mightn't have much to her name, but so long as she's got a decent pair of shoes on her feet, there ain't nowhere she can't go. Think of them as a gift from me and all the other folk you've done right along the way. Aye, aye, 'tis a very moving gesture, I know. Just don't go well enough on me, eh? Wouldn't do for Limps's new era to turn up to the banquets, soaked in her own tears and snot. Anyway, that's your garb sorted. Now you just need to settle your nerves. Tell me when you're ready, and I'll tell you when you're meant to go. Dress shoes. I'm ready for the... I'm so weirded out that it's literally just like, yeah, have some shoes. You ready then, are ya? Good. The banquet will be starting soon. If you waited any longer, I've considered it my civic duty to hit you over the head and drag you there. Now make sure you're wearing them fancy shoes when you turn up, alright? Carrying them won't do no good. They're meant to make you look like a lady, remember, not a lady's bleeding lackey. As for directions, the feast's being held on the bridge in the Admiral's briefing room. Speak with Xanthael and Billwood Call and he'll show you the way. Just get that head-ailed eye, lass. God, he doesn't say a single consonant. After everything you've done for Limpsa, you've good reason to be proud. And don't let no eye-born bugger tell you different. Except if it's in a swear word. Let me in, please. Bucket, doner kebab. Dress shoes, fancy dress shoes, an adventurer wearing fancy dress shoes. Oh, now those are some fancy dress shoes. Come, adventurer, I will show you to the briefing room. Oh, Stala's here. Thank goodness I don't know anyone else at this party. I'll just spend the whole time talking to her. Yes, ma'am, whatever you say, ma'am.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, join me now in honoring this woman for her services to our great nation.
Do you like
May
my
the
shoes?
navigator guide and protect her on her journey
Till seas swallows all. Yay.
These pirates you encountered with the tattooed faces, they call themselves the Serpent Reavers. Their ranks are formed of cutthroats and madmen who have pledged themselves body and soul to the primal Leviathan. From what we have gathered, they sought to swell their numbers by spiriting away any soul unfortunate enough to cross their path. I need not tell you the depth of the animosity between us and the Sahagin. How any seaman worth his salt could devote himself to the fishback's god is a question for a more temperate mind than mine.
You're not going to like the answer.
But, thanks to you, our citizens may once more go about their daily lives, safe in the knowledge that they will not be dragged into the darkness by those execrable curs.
Such an extraordinary glow.
They're called boobs. Oh, also there's the crystal.
Is one of the crystals of light.
By the navigator.
After our encounter with the Gubu, you had a vision, did you not? Of a towering crystal.
I can't remember, it's been like a few days. Right,
You
and
bathed in her light.
Yashtola's conclusion is clear, and I see no reason to doubt it. You are the vessel of a higher power.
yes, Heidelin made me like a week ago.
This being from your vision was the Mother Crystal. Your description matches what little we know of her. And if she has chosen you,
She didn't just
then
choose
your
me.
deeds may yet shape the fate of nations, as once did the deeds of the Warriors of Light.
That's a cool title.
Know you the tale? Like you, they were not of these lands, yet they fought to protect us all against the corruption of the primals. When the Garlean Empire began its conquest of the realm, these heroes joined the Grand Companies and helped reforge the Eorzean Alliance. And at the Battle of... It was on that
Oh,
day,
sorry, I
in the midst of
misclicked.
that hell, that we lost them. Every soul who survived that battle will never forget how it was to fight beside them. We are proud to call them our comrades. Yet whenever we try to shout their
Tovarish.
names, the sound dies in our throats. And whenever we strain to see their faces with our mind's eye, naught but their shadows appear to us, set against a blinding light. Ask any true Eorzean who knew them, and the story will be the same. It is for this reason that we call them the Warriors of Light.
Huh. I didn't realize that was the etymology of Warrior of Light.
When I look upon you, I cannot help but be reminded of them.
Strictly coincidence I didn't play Final Fantasy XIV 1.0.
Keep that crystal safe.
It is in my bosom. There is no safer
In
place.
time, I believe the Mother Crystal will make clear her reasons for bestowing it upon you. Heed well her words, adventurer, for it is Heidelin herself who speaks.
Hold on, I've got a migraine. Give me a minute. Is Heidelin gonna say something? I can't remember. Or is this just gonna be like another flashback? Oh, is this the Warriors of Light battle? Meanwhile, in the past, Moon's haunted.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold. Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas.
How come Echo Visions have, like, analog static?
Bid them hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
I'm not sure if that's showing up
The
on
yellow
the stream, but
servants are
every
in
few
need
seconds
of
it
succor.
buzzes a bit.
Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We
Bear a
must
seek
not
list?
fail them.
This is going over my head. It's level 16 masked man. It's bursts of ionizing radiation.
Is Artemis?
No, it is nothing.
I thought I saw a level 16 masked man.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
That would be really embarrassing if they lost, like, all their military leaders in one meteor strike.
We are being watched.
Oh, it's not gone so well.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn! Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you! Ah!
Arg.
This is Mad Snake. Respond.
Uh-oh, I think chat just disconnected for me.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull.
Weird.
What news?
Oh, it's back.
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. God preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
No, Hadwin's all like, here, breathe, listen, speak, or something.
God damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me!
Snake? Snake? Snake! I'm gonna forget these
Damn
cutscenes,
it. Damn it all to the seventh
but you can
hell!
rewatch them later.
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more.
Ah, sorry. The right click on my mouse
I
is so
will
sensitive
not
that I can
forsake
accidentally
Louis Swan.
press it.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day.
Except for the moon. That's
You know
evil.
this to be true. Let us not sacrifice
Sip water.
lives in vain.
Actually, yeah, let's put that on. He's been hitting the Gridanian
The
Zaza.
adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louisoix.
Okay, never mind. Disable. I'll do it manually.
Delay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately.
The
Give
Deep
the
Woods
foreign
Dank.
levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
This section of the cutscene is just so nothing. The earlier section was interesting, but this section's like...
The outcome of this battle was long since decided.
What's the word?
Better to retreat now than risk a massacre.
I take back what I said literally 5 seconds before. That was awesome.
This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louisoix. To your positions.
Okay, so... You can't talk to anyone because there's interference. And you took a 5-minute cutscene to say that. So you're just walking there instead. Also, level 16 masked men are watching you. You know? I thought they were speaking Eorzean. Okay, remember, note to self, I'm pretty sure pink means Garlean. Which sounds like backmasking speech. Cold. Activate heated blanket. Rolls. Activate. Oh, that's so embarrassing. I totally passed out at the speech, didn't I? Literally in front of Millwhip. I'm never going to live this down. What happened? Ah, you don't remember then. He keeled over in the middle of the banquet and caused a riot stir. To carry you back to the wench myself. Well, I say carry. It was tore a matter of dragging and rolling. Too much cake, I reckon. Anyway, don't fret. 'Tis little wonder you was exhausted after everything you've been through lately. A little nap seems to have put some colour back in your cheeks though, so I'll leave you to it. Bugger, almost forgot. Admiral wants to have a word with you. When you feel up to it, go back up to her office. Don't pass out again. Mary Sue has vomited so much frosting and ale. 7 buckets. Something about the hyperbolic quality. This is the inn room that you can go into at any time. I haven't been in yet, but while I am in here, I wanted to drop some stuff off in the armoire. Oh, the stuff I get for having subscribed a while ago. Which is just cosmetic stuff. But I'd rather have the inventory space. In case I want to cosplay Cloud Strife, for instance. Yeah, the inn rooms, in particular the Leminson ones. Are so nice. Let's remove the dress shoes. Can they go in the armoire? They can. No, they can go in the glamour dresser? Hold on. Anywho, let's equip some actual boots instead of the dress boots. What do you recommend? Hard leather boots. Yeah. Comfy feather bed. Look at this bed. It's sized for a Rogadin is what's up. This is where you review cutscenes if you want. And there's also character customization and inventory management. Yeah, glamour plate quest. Okay. Please take me down again. The other cities have comparable in-rooms, but I like the Limsa Lominsa one best. I like everything about Limsa Lominsa best. And then Thanalan, and then Gridania. Universally in that order. The most important quest ever. Yes. Yeah. I would like to apologize for throwing up on your shoes, Millwhip. You cannot get into this room outside of the main quest line. So, soak it in. Yep. Cool. Oh, that's a nice view, though. Hold on, Millwhip. Oh, she's got one of those ship announcer things. That's a radical touch. You can come back when you romance Millwhip. True. Ah, Barry, it's good to see you on your feet again. You are recovered? Then let us waste no time. I have a task that needs doing, one I would entrust to no other. Nah, I don't feel like it. Okay, no, I'm kidding. The duty I have in mind for you requires some explanation. I do hope you have not made other plans. To business, then. I have penned a letter to each of my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. They rolled you down the stairs. You bathed the whole way. It was amazing. The Battle of Carchno and the calamity that followed claimed countless lives. It has been 5 years since those of us who were spared dragged ourselves from the ashes to look upon an Eorzea we scarcely knew. 5 years, and yet the people still suffer. Their lives are fraught with worry and hardship, and the warriors of light who might once have given them hope are gone. Yet we must press on regardless. We will never truly do so, however, till we have faced our past. To that end, I am proposing that a memorial service be held in each of the city-states on the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Carchno. These letters contain the details of said proposal. And I would have you deliver them to our allies as my personal envoy. You have proven yourself a staunch and able ally to Limsa, but that is not my only reason for choosing you. No, I choose you because you possess a quality which puts me in mind of history's champions. A quality I feared lost. Say that you will perform this duty. I knew you would not disappoint me. This task shall take you far from the borders of our nation, to the city-states of Gridania and Uldar. A grueling journey, to be sure, were you to travel by sea and land, but I mean to have you take to the skies. An airship pass, to be used at your discretion. Airships bound for the nations of our allies leave from the landing connected to the bridge. But before you depart, I suggest you trouble Baderon for a few pearls of wisdom regarding each of your destinations. The old bastard is nothing if not well travelled. 'Tis a pity I cannot issue such passes with a freer hand, as I did in more peaceful times when berths were not so limited. But in these times of war, every craft we commit to the clouds risks drawing the eye of the Empire, and every voyage must needs be born of necessity. Lest you doubt, I consider your place well deserved. Nor am I alone in that opinion. There were other parties who would see you granted the privilege of air travel. The silence. Aye, Berry, your deeds do not go unnoticed. Full many see great promise in you, but I have flattered you enough. On behalf of Limsa Lominsa and her people, I bid you go forth, adventurer. Discover the realm for which so many have fought and died. Wonder and danger await you in equal measure, but turn not from either. Only by braving the unknown will you achieve the greatness of which you are surely capable. The light of the crystal guides you, and I wager that your destiny will be no small thing. Is she done talking? Limsa Lominsa is not unique in her suffering. All the nations of Eorzea struggle with a multitude of hardships. The difficulties of this age will not be surmounted without the aid of you and your fellow adventurers. Thus I pray that your eagerness and compassion never wane. It's hard to do justice to her. They rolled you down the stairs. You barfed the whole way. It was amazing. Why am I walking further from Vader on? Hit me up, please. Sip water. So much for resting my sore throat. Back from your meeting with the Admiral, are you? Blah 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 blah. Personal bleeding envoy? So you'll be carrying the word of the Admiral herself to the leaders of the Alliance? Bugger me. I knew you was going up in the word, but I didn't realise you were that bloody high. Oh, you would not believe how bloody high I am. I'm proud of you, lass. Thinking of how far you've come, why, 'tis enough to bring a tear to me eye. And that ain't the ale talking neither. Well, not just the ale at any rate. Wait, are you drunk? On the job? Bless the navigator for steering you my way. The Grenadian Zaza. Of course, this is only the start. Now you've got your hands on an airship pass. The whole of Eorzea is laid out before you, like a fair maid on a feather bed. And she's a big girl too, with plenty of enticing nooks and crannies. If you think us Laminsons are characters, just wait till you cross paths with the grim Forest Stellars of Gridania, trade coins with crafty merchants of Uldar. And then there's the wild places where the beasties rule. No bugger with an ounce of sense sets foot. But you're a adventurer, so I wouldn't let a little thing like that hold you back. Of course it ain't all exploring and excitement. Literally just completely glosses over, Dragon Racism City, what's it called? There's heaps of trouble what plagues every nation, see? Tain't just ours. I'm talking intrigue and infighting, beastmen and their gods, dams, primals. Aye, there's an ugly side to life, but sooner or later you're bound to walk into it. But I wager there's bugger all out there you can't handle. Something that tells me you're about to do fine. Realm's at it rough, 'tis true, but folks are beginning to recover from the beating the calamity dealt them. Call me an hopeless optimist, but it wouldn't take much to turn things round. This is the perfect time for a adventurer like yourself to get out there and make a difference. Well, what are you waiting for? Ishgard. That's the Dragon Racism City. Up, please. Actually, no. No. I know I said that I was excited to go to the other cities, but I do want to finish this Arcanist quest first. Where's the nearest teleporter? Like the Aetherite Plaza, maybe? I know that Ishgard is specifically not associated with the Alliance, but it feels a bit weird to mention, like, 3 of the 4 main cities on Eorzea. And just be like, oh, also... In fact, not even being like, oh, also Ishgard's there. What am I... Lower the Noscea. So isolationist, you're not even allowed to go in. Yeah, but still! I mean, you help out around it later on in the Realm Reborn quest chain. You don't go in, but you certainly deal with them. It'd be like saying you could go see North Korea. I maintain that it's a bit more like being like... There's so many interesting places on the Korean Peninsula. Like South Korea and... I need a chocobo so bad. But first, I need to help Kalihia get over her trauma. By killing the bastard who previously enslaved her. Thurbagim, I'm here for blood. Greetings, Berry. Your arrival completes our small company. You are equipped for battle, I trust? We need not await Kalihia's arrival. Once the cocoon appears on the bridge, we spring our ambush. Need a thick bitch that goes, what? Yes. The strategy for trapping our target relies on 2 allies we have concealed on the other side of the ravine. This pincer maneuver was, naturally, the Forceer's idea. As for the target himself, the cocoon is known as a careful and cautious fellow. He travels with a small retinue so as to avoid attracting attention, but do not be fooled. More bodyguards follow at a distance and will likely join the fray after hostilities ensue. Fucking run-on sentences. Do not, however, expect any assistance from the Yellow Jackets. They cannot be seen aiding us in what amounts to a personal matter, but they are willing to turn a blind eye for Kalahea's sake. In any case, the Forceer's tactics account for our limited numbers and individual strengths. Victory is all but assured. Now, let us take up our positions and wait for the cocoon to arrive. Standing in the light, with my carbuncle. Whoa, level 24. Sure, I guess. Oh my god, I'm like 1 experience point from leveling up. Look at my experience bar. When it shows up again. Sup, idiots. Oh no, it's further than I thought, but it's still pretty close. Actually, I should be ganking with the ranged DPS to start with. They are weak like baby. Oh, I've got bloody emeralds. I literally completely forgot that. Yeah, there we go. Where is... Oh, down there. Literally out of sight. Stop healing. That's rude and possibly illegal for an NPC to do. This isn't going great, honestly. Oops, wrong button. I should probably be killing the Mindful Mercenaries, because I assume that Mindful is a reference to, being healers. Get Ruby ruined, idiot. It's so weird that the, there we go. That appears to be the last of them. Now to find the Forces Grimoire. Yes? Hello? Literally, where is it? Who out here with their Topaz Carbuncle? Oh, there it is. There are more pressing matters at hand. No talking aloud. Acquired. Run in circles. Well executed, everyone. Were you able to retrieve my grimoire? Barry, pray hand over the tome. Final Fantasy handing animation. It's ruined. My wonderful grimoire is ruined. The probability of repairing this degree of damage is 0%. Even the most brilliant strategy cannot undo such ravages of seawater. I've never felt so defeated. I believe it is time I returned home. Leave her be. But how can I? He is right, Estota. You must allow Killer here time to process the loss. And you have other matters to which you must attend. Come, Barry. It is time we return to the guild as well. Level unsinking sound. Okay, return, please. I'm not walking all that distance. That's nearly like 500 meters to Limsa. Zipwater. Again, the teleporter is right there. It's literally so big. I keep looking for like a small teleport crystal. The Arcanists. Okay. I got a chat log of someone crafting something, and their name is just Blue Cringe. Their name is Blue Cringe. That's incredible. For some reason, Final Fantasy XIV has the best player names of any video game. I don't know why. Not quite the victory we imagined, was it? The moment Kalihia beheld her soaked in tattered grimoire, could see the hope die in her eyes. Why are you, like, rubbing it in? There is, however, something we can do. I will call on your aid soon, but in the meantime, you will be well served to deepen your knowledge of Arcanima. Does that have a hood? No? Okay. Have you come to talk about Kilihia's condition? The Forcia is unchanged. She walks about as if all the joy in life has been leached from her soul. I believe the only one who can help her now is the same person who broke Kilihia out of her shell the first time, our absent guildmaster. And, though I am leery of the coincidence, the man himself has at last been spotted. Should you seek out his last known location, it is unlikely he will still be there. And even should you catch him, he may not deign to speak with you. Thank you. Nevertheless, this may be our only chance. Pray travel to Memoon's trading post in Noscea and speak with anyone who might have seen the guildmaster. Oh, and one more thing. Though he prefers us not to use it for some inexplicable reason, our leader's name is Karid Tia. Ba ba da ba ba. You didn't see anything. There we go. Noscea. Do we want to do this straight away? Yes, probably. Yes, I think yes. We probably want to go to the Aetheryte Plaza and then walk the rest of the distance, actually. Whereby walk the rest of the distance, I mean get a chocobo border to Aleport. Actually, there's a yacht. Wait, does the yacht go? Can we hire a yacht out to Aleport, or is it only the return trip? 1 second, I need to check this. Hello, ferry ticketer? I don't want to go to Vesper Bay, I want to go to Aleport. Oh wait, was that for the... Yeah, that was over there. The Fisherman's Guild. I'll get out of the city eventually. Yes, I will pay 40 gil to go to Airport. Bloody daylight robbery. Still, cheaper than teleporting. And then we need to go to Upper Noscea, Memoon's trading post. Or Grimoire Fandango, that's a good name. I could have sworn the main story quest took us to Skull Valley before we escaped Noscea. I'm glad that it doesn't. Get not me wrong. Ah, poor lizard girl just sprinting along the plains. I have discovered a new location. Oh boy, it's full of high-level aggro monsters and also things that I need to kill. Whoa! Hi there, wild wolf. Hello there, level 50 Miradosh. And I have taken the wrong path. Welcome to Memaroon's trading post. Memaroon open shop. Open more shops. Many Memaroon shops. Make many shinies. Cocoon are awesome. I'm uncomfortable with the fact that some of our quests have had us attacking them lately. Oi, witness. Even in Noscea, I was the one who was sent to your word to your guild about spotting your leader. It's a rare sight to see Kiratia roaming about. Ask me the way to Talos. By Talos, this can't be happening. Could be he was seeking to speak with the scholar who lives out there. Snuffly, snootly animals. Yeah, hold on, let me get a close-up of them so that anyone who doesn't know about Cocoon can learn. Please note that they are literally never not shivering. So they're big cute eyes. Aye, you deadbeat dickhead of a guild master's over that way. Not interested in whatever you're selling, Fate. They're sniffing rapidly there. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Sniff, sniff. Oh right, yes, doors open for you in this game. Tangatonga says, hello there. Why yes, I did receive a visit from a gentleman identifying himself as the Arcanist's guildmaster. An odd fellow, but obviously possessed of a well-rounded education. As it so happens, he bid me pass on a message to anyone who came searching for him. For him, reunited, the 3 slips of parchment hold the problem to the solution. The guildmaster mentioned that the slips of parchment concealed among the bones of Thalos. I suppose you were expected to search for them. We get this extremely dramatic music while we search for pieces of paper. Oh boy. Reasonably high level cobalt Pikmin. Kobold, not kobold. Those are 2 very different things. Okay. Hello, I'm just an innocent little kitty cat. You don't need to fight me. I'm just having a look for pieces of paper. I said you don't need to fight me. Anywho, what we're looking for is probably... Wait, no, this is back where we started. I am a fool. I expected the answer is up there. What's happening over there? I'm pretty sure that's unrelated to what I'm working on, but... Oh, it's a fate. Okay. Okay, if I'm reading this map correctly, then I can't fit through that gap. Okay, no, legit, how do I get up there? Oh, is this a staircase? Yes, there we go. Not as big a fan of Apple and Noscea, to be honest. Hidden parchment. Grabby. Nobody can see me. I'm invisible. I don't wanna fight you if I don't have to. Parchment? Ah. Can I just sort of... Oop! Eat. Where was it? There. Two down. That will give me the problem to the solution. What is the meaning of life, the universe, and everything? No. What is the question of life, the universe, and everything? Uh-oh. Hi there. Let me just sneak around behind you. Enemies in this game do actually have vision cones. You can sneak up right behind them. But if they spin around, you're fucked. Right, hold on. Okay, I'm just gonna give this guy a bad day. Didn't expect him to survive that ruin. Probably shouldn't bank on it like that. Okay. Now all I need to do is subtly get out. Actually, do I wanna... No. I would be heinously underleveled for the next zone at the moment. Just get ruin spammed. I do have a barrier heal that I should be using. Why are you killing level 24 Kobold Footman when you're level 38? Hup. God, I really just went out this door and turned the wrong way, didn't I? Have you tracked down those 3 slips of parchment? Yes. Both sides filled with letters and marking unlike any I have seen in Noscea. Interesting. They actually exist. To be perfectly honest, I thought you'd been sent on a wild dodo chase. Let's have a look at these, shall we? Well, well, penned in ancient jargon, no less. Fortunately for you, I have a passing familiarity with the script. Seek the box at full falls, dance a jig for your wooden audience, claim the secret from the opened heart. A most cryptic set of instructions, I must say. Do you intend to follow them? This guildmaster of yours certainly enjoys his games. Falls, fall. Now this is downriver where I was looking before. And that place that's currently dragon infested, I hope that that doesn't have any impact on my ability to dance the Grimoire Fandango. One way again. Just ignore the dragon, everyone. I screwed that up. That is not a dragon. Simurg? A colossal cloudkin who is thought to nest high upon Ogomoro has descended into Upper Noscea to feed. His prey of choice, Lalafels. Slay the creature before he finds his next tender, juicy victim. Oh. Hi. I'm here for the main story quest, but I'll join you in fighting that if you want. Literally can't use my barrier heal when, not in the mood for growing a fucking quill pup right now. Oh, don't necessarily do that, because I do have my existing character on the other server. Make a new character. Join me in being low level. Right, yes, I need to dance for my wooden audience. Wow, it literally just tells me to slash dance there in case I'm really dumb. The box rattles and thumps around, as if something within seeks to be freed. It appears the lid has loosened somewhat. You do not want to... Weak. Cowardly. Oh, there's bloody slugs. I got a pot of viscous secretions. Yay! Hello? Yes, there we go. I find parchment inside. If there are answers you would seek, then to the trading post now go, before the owner be not meek, with your 2 feet provide a show. Dance for memory. Bon nuit, sleep well. This fate is still ongoing, so we're going to have the dramatic music again. I'd say, is this person following me, but they're very clearly in front of me, so I don't really think I can justly make that accusation. Meh, maroon. Funny, Mikote, dance funny. You dance funny too? I do dance funny. That wasn't a problem to my solution. Ah, now that was most entertaining. I must have something to amuse me during these little jaunts back to civilization, you understand? Based on my evaluation of your abilities, however, I calculated that you would arrive at this point somewhat earlier. You balked at the dancing, didn't you? I did not. I am an experienced MMO player. I danced instantly. I never expected you to be so shy. Dramatic leap. Another variable to add to your list of characteristics. I keep extensive mental notes on all of my guild's members, you see. Why don't you push up your glasses, you fucking anime character? As an arcanist, it was a simple matter to engineer events so that I might meet you face to face. After all, strategy is a tool used to manipulate one's situation into the desired reality. And I do so enjoy seeing others dance in the palm of my hand, as it were. Wow, what a prick. Here, you may have this. Think of it as payment for your performance. Though you might consider passing the tome on to Killer here. That is the reason you sought me out, is it not? Before you give Killer here the grimoire, however, I must insist that you dance for her. I will know if you don't. I will dance for Killer here. Oh, this banal interaction has simply exhausted me. It is time I returned to my studies. You, on the other hand, should travel forthwith to the Ankyard in Limsa. Be well, Barry. We shall meet again. I'm 100% certain of it. I'm not sure you ever do, actually. And here's the completely out of it. Wait. Giant enemy crab is the name of the fate. I don't see the... Oh, there it is. A crab released into Bronze Lake by Kikern so that the beastman might harvest its sweet eggs has grown into an uncontrollable nuisance. Not only does it not produce any eggs on account of being male, it also ravages the nests of the local waterfowl, devouring their egg. Karkanos must be slain. By someone else. Said that she was on the decks somewhere. I thought you meant she was down here. Wait, the anchor yard of Limsa. Oh, thank gosh. That's the anchor yard? Oh god, the nearest teleporter is the bloody aft castle, which is miles. Gonna get some good exercise. Girl, what are you doing so far from a teleporter? This is a nice fountain. My mind is ordinarily a whirlwind of possibilities and feigns and counterattacks, but now there is naught but silence. This is how it used to be, and perhaps how it will always be from now on. Hold on. Can I perhaps cheer you up with a dance? Get danced on, idiot. Were you always one for dancing? I don't recall any such Ah, you have met with our guildmaster, haven't you? Yes. That would explain your odd behaviour. He does so enjoy seeing people perform unexpected acts of frivolity. What could have spurred our reticent guildmaster to speak with you in person? The leather binding of this recently crafted tome is uncracked, its pages still crisp. He gave you this grimoire to give to me? Uncanny. It is identical to the tome I received the first time I met our leader. You have my thanks, Berry. The Guildmaster is fond of games and mischief, and I understand the troublesome trials he likely put you through before deeming you worthy of his attention. With this gift, however, his message to me is abundantly clear. I am to shape reality into the one I desire. And that means defeating Dosmega. Gods, my mind is alive again with strategies. I must have time to think. I inform Mistress Thurbergheim of my return to duty. Just as soon as I walk out of this absolutely nowhere dead end that you're hiding in. Why is this called the Yankee Yard? I mean, it overlooks the docks. It's the fishing guild down there. God, I love Lim Solomons so much, it's so cool. Best city in video games. That's where we were when we were talking to Millwhip. And we will be there soon. Where was I? Don't want to miss our turn off. This is already enough of a hike. I think this might be the furthest point in Limsa Lominsa from a teleporter. Once again, there's a giant blob just sitting there. No idea what that is. Thurbergheim. She got her groove back. Galahia has recovered from losing her groove. This is wonderful news, and we have you to thank for it. It is unfortunate, however, that both Galahia and our guildmaster are possessed of such impenetrable personalities. But at least in the case of the Forseer, we have an inkling as to the nature of the cage that imprisons her. I continue to hope that her partnership with you shall gradually pry those bars apart. Return to your training, Berry, and prepare yourself for the demanding tactics Galahia is sure to formulate in the days ahead. Give me the goatskin ring bats. Now, Aetheryte Plaza, I think. Wrong lift. Take me up to the airship landing. Greetings, madam. This counter is for passengers traveling to Gridania. Wait, aren't you that famous adventurer? It's Barry Sue, isn't it? I thought I recognized you. You're an inspiration to us all, madam. Highwind Skyways is at your disposal. Will you be traveling with us today? Yes. I'm pretty sure this is the only time you get to walk in this area as well. Normally, once you talk to the ferry ticketer, you just get teleported onto the ship. That's why these aren't real people. They're basically background details. And that's why I'm furiously rubbing myself against the invisible walls. I'm trying to find a crack in the matrix. Look, that matrix looks cracked. Okay, let's get on the damn ship. All aboard. Attention all passengers. The airship bound for Gridania is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. Something about the way your character stands perfectly in the middle of the ship has always amused me. Like, you're not gonna sit down? Wow, it's all the friends I made, except not really, I don't know most of them. And Moorweb's too important to be looking at me. Good fortune to you, Barry. The day will come when your name means the same as Hero to the folks of this realm. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Girl, take a seat. Meanwhile, Castrum Occidens, which means Western Fortress, Western Castle, sort of. Oh shit, it's Darth Vader.
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still.
Mad because bad.
Since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Agrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till lay ripe for the taking.
Skill issue.
All of Eorzea would soon be ours.
Noob
So
and scrap.
we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Midgard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high.
This is important. Pay attention to this.
Our invincible flagship was lost.
Wasn't so invincible, was it?
Victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest.
Cool cutscene. So this is the Gallian Empire, who are one of many antagonistic factions.
Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods.
Hey, that's accurate, but still rude.
Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp.
Skill issue.
For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it.
I couldn't have staged that
For
yawn.
this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity.
Yeah, it's united into a single polity and, well, two polities. And crime is on the decrease and the economy's on the increase, and
It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core.
yeah, that's what I think when I look at Gridania. This is a rotten place.
Yet it must be saved.
I suspect that your definition of saved is a lot like most people's definition of burnt.
Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
Okay, your suit is cool though.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balzar.
Balzar. I talk a lot of shit, but the Garleans have cool outfits and designs.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
He got his ass kicked so bad last time, it's fucking folly to try again.
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
Because the last campaign
But
failed so
I
fucking
thought
bad.
the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartano. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I
Power.
sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus's plan.
My lord!
My lord! I didn't realize I was being listened to, I was speaking frankly.
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume?
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all.
He's kinda cool, but he's also very fashy in a way that's very unappealing.
Clean up this
Oh, he's a
mess,
gunblade.
and do
Gunbreaker.
not miss any, or I shall be most
At once, my lord.
I'm trying to figure out if I'd rather that guy was or wasn't a spy.
Soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
Nice shot. Nice shot. Oh. Oh. Welcome to Gridania, the corrupt, rotten core of Eorzea. That was sarcastic. Gridania is arguably too rigid. But they're working on that. again, you're never getting back on the other side of this gate. Kind of weird, honestly. Please let me out. Ah, you must be the envoy from Limsa. Welcome to Gridania, madam. The Elder Seedseer awaits your arrival. Greetings, good madam. You're the Minson envoy, are you not? I have received instructions to assist you. Pray make your way into the city proper and identify yourself to the conjuror at Norfolka's altar. She will admit you to the Lotus Stand, where Elder Seedseer awaits. Tail wiggle. Much quieter than Noscea because it's kind of an awkward city to get around, mostly. But it's still a cool place. I will be back in just a minute. And say goodnight to family and finalize getting ready for bed. I did not decide to sit like that. Yeah, that'll do. Looks a bit morose, but it's also kind of comfy. BRB. Ancient bunny boys, I am AFK. Okay, well, not anymore. That was kind of funny to come back to. Free companies. Oh, I got a guild invite, I see. Don't care. Or guild in World of Warcraft terms. Carpenter's Guild. Well, why not? Actually, no, I know no, we'll be fine. June Berry. Well, that's an interesting coincidence. Hello, Korg. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the Carpenter's Guild. We are the artisans who take wood and grant it new form and purpose as the archer's bow, the lancer's spear, and the novice's shield. If carpentry holds any appeal, you should consider joining our guild. Might you be interested in learning the ways of woodworking? Yes. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, before we proceed, I think it only right that I acquaint you with our guild storied past. Blah 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 blah. My apologies, that was rather more boring than I intended. Still, I trust you have gained a greater understanding of our guild. We expect our members to drink deep of the collected wisdom that the guild has amassed over the course of its history, to actively seek an understanding of wood and the techniques required to work it, rather than simply waiting to be taught. We expect, in short, nothing less than total commitment to the craft. If you wish to start down this path, speak to me once more. I shall explain to you the enrollment process. Would you like to learn more about the enrollment process? Yes. Wonderful. I should mention at this point that the Timbermaster Beaton assesses all would-be apprentices personally, so you'll need to obtain his approval before you begin. Timbermaster Beaton can be a harsh and unforgiving man, but if you love the craft and have the will to learn, you could ask for no better tutor. He is, quite simply, the finest carpenter in Gridania. Of course, it will take you some time, and no small amount of effort, to comprehend the full extent of his teachings, but you may rest assured that he will not lead you astray. That said, when you meet him, I would advise you to choose your words carefully and, resist the urge to run away. Thank you for the warning. I like him. He looks like an anime character. Beaton, I mean. It's the glasses, the little round glasses. He looks like, the cool guy from Ghost in the Shell. Another green adventurer come... Hold on, what should I do for his voice? I feel like something like, another green adventurer come to play with saws. Well, I suggest you... No, that's not right. Oh, you've met with Cork, have you? That as well, but know that the decision to initiate you into the guild rests with me. If I could, I'd do like a Gordon Ramsay, I think. And tell me, adventurer, have you a mind to devote yourself to the craft of carpentry? No, that's still not right. It needs to be cooler. I don't know if I can do... like, 20% cooler. Unfortunately, that joke gets the thrust of what I'm trying to say. Devote myself to carpentry? Yes. The look on your face bespeaks determination, or mayhap a trapped wind. Still, you look strong enough to hold a saw, and if your resolve is indeed genuine, I give you leave to remain for the time being. However, you are useless to me in your current state. You are as a seedling, some potential perhaps, but no more likely to thrive than perish. Experience is what you require, girl, and I shall give you the means to acquire it. Take this saw. It is old, yes, but sharp as needs be. Now, prove to me that you are not completely incompetent by taking up your new tool. Once you have done so, present yourself to me for inspection. Yay! Ba-ba-da-ba. Carpenter unlocked. Well, I have a button for that here. Might need to fix that gear set though. There we go. Good. You have proven that you know how to grip a saw, but do not mistake it for a mere tool, for it is a part of you, of your arm. And can you put down part of your arm? No. Mark me then. If you do put it down, and worse, lose the bloody thing, I shall use mine own saw to demonstrate to you the pain of losing a limb. I jest. One-armed carpenters are scarcely half as useful in my experience. Wow, ableist. In any case, merely holding a sword does not make you a carpenter, whatever some might think. You must become one with it, and learn to feel with it as you work the wood. To wit, you must first know the wood. Demonstrate your knowledge by bringing me a length of maple lumber. Maple lumber is made from maple logs. Our man Feriol, by the entrance, will furnish you with such logs for a nominal price. Of course, any fool knows that fresh-cut logs are laden with water. To guard against decay, we use wind shards to hasten the natural drying process. Do not forget to do the same. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. I like the hammering out ambience. Ferial. No. No. Length of maple lumber. From a maple log. Oh. 3 maple logs. Mash that basic synthesis button. Literally impossible to fuck this up. My first saw objective completed. As I mentioned before, Feriol has maple logs in his stock as well as many other materials you may require. Or, if you are ready, show me what you have bought. Yes, I feel it. The wood tells all. There were no careless cuts. Saw and carpenter moved as one, as if dancing. Do you see this grain, how it flows softly like syrup? Durable let plant end. Suitable for weapons and armor both. This child is maple. Trace the grain with your fingertips and memorize the lines. Consider every characteristic when choosing your materials. That is what it means to know the wood. The maple lumber you have brought me is acceptable. You have passed the first test. I've given up on doing a voice film, I'm just seeing where every single line takes me. Yet for all it has grown, your knowledge is still lacking. You must needs learn more. A true carpenter knows the qualities and uses of every tree in the forest. When you know the lines of maple better than those upon your own hand, return to me. Well, that's easy, because I don't know the back of my own hand at all, actually. I shall have another test for you. Starting at level 5. Ba-ba-da-ba. Yes, I have weathered saw. I'm surprised they don't call it rusted. What else? We can make clogs. They actually give control +7. What am I currently wearing? Basically nothing. Although I suspect I'm going to level up making this next log in the first place, so... I got given 30 in exchange for the quest. Damn it. Learned basic touch. Beaten. Craft 3 maple shields. It is plain from your bearing that you and your saw have begun to move as one, as true partners. Good, you are ready for the second test. You must be the wood. Before, you brought me maple lumber to demonstrate your knowledge of wood. This time you will demonstrate your ability to create with it. I bid you craft me 3 maple shields. For this you will require maple lumber and bronze rivets. As you would expect, our guild supplier, Feriol, has no shortage of that which you require. Should you desire a more economical solution, however, you might consider a more traditional method of acquisition. Many materials essential to our craft are harvested by our steadfast allies, the botanists of Great Lone Grove. Were you to befriend one of their number, you might come to a mutually beneficial arrangement. Or, if you would rather not be beholden to another, you could even try your own hand at botany. Now go, and do not disappoint me. Square maple shields. 1 maple lumber each and 2 bronze ribbons each. I need 3, so I need 6 bronze ribbons. I need 2 more maple lumber. Leveling up those first few levels is so easy and so satisfying. Once I have unlocked the basic touch ability, I will never synthesize anything low quality ever again. Progress increases by 9. Yikes, that's painfully low. Oh, I made something low quality. I can't bear that. Oh, thank gosh, I learned to mend. Basic synthesis. Come on, give me that excellent. Oh, I'll take it good. The rest of the stream is going to be crafting, primarily. Wait, beaten. What's this? Have you already bent the wood to your will? Yeah, I'm embarrassed about the quality of one of these. You are no workaday carpenter. That much is plain. Well done, child. Your shields are most satisfactory. The pattern of the grain, the lingering scent of maple, your choice of materials is excellent, and the construction above criticism. Few carpenters can claim such skill. The Alazin once favoured shields of wood. Did you know this? Today it is not so. They, like your adventurer brethren, are wont to choose the surety of the armourer's metal. But a shield of wood provides ample protection for a lower price. It is readily made and readily replaced if broken. And, while not quite so sturdy, it may yet serve to spare a man his doom just as readily as any shield of metal. To imbue shield and spear with your strength, to pour your life into the wood that others might preserve their own. This is what it means to be the wood. Such responsibility is not to be taken lightly, child. You've passed the second test, and in doing so have earned loops. Though a sword will suffice for many tasks, a carpenter who wields blade and hammer but can perform his trade with greater ease. If you wish to improve as a carpenter, it is essential you learn to use the two tools in combination. Continue to refine your skills and return to me when you're ready to take the next step. Wow, stuff I already know. Give me the maple patterns. Do you sell undyed hempen cloth and leather? You do. Yes, you do. Shit, wrong button. That's embarrassing. I can make up for it here though. Boots. Slightly better than the pair I'm currently wearing. I said slightly better than the ones I'm currently wearing. Oh, they went in my inventory instead, didn't they? Do we? Yes, give me that 10 control instead of the 9 control I had previously. We're going exponential, baby. Bearton. Timbermaster Bearton is looking for someone to deliver ash lumber. I see by the wearing of your saw blade that you have not neglected your carpentry since we last spoke. Very good. You will soon be ready for your third and final test. In the meantime, the guild has need of your services. You are familiar with ashwood? Ah, but of course you are. I bid you craft me ash lumber. A simple task, you say? Then you shan't have trouble crafting me 12 lengths. This is no jest. We used our last few mere moments ago. So you see, this assignment is motivated purely by practical concerns. I would ordinarily handle such a trifling task myself, of course, but I am feeling unwell, and I do believe you would benefit from the practice. Go, and do not disappoint me. I like him. I mean, primarily because we're like the favoured child, but... Oh, Spency. No, that's branch. I need log. Still Spency. 12 lengths, he says. 3 each. 3 times 12 is 36. This is going to be the biggest purchase I've ever done. 432 gil. I'm never going to financially recover from this. Synthesis. Touch. Touch. Mint. Touch. Touch. Synthesis. Synthesis. This should get easier as we level up while doing it. Also, this is going to unlock the next quest just from the experience from doing this, isn't it? Touch. Touch. Mint. Touch. Touch. Synthesis. The rate at which I'm getting experience is so ridiculous at the moment. That should help a lot. Synthesis. Touch. Touch. Mint. I hope I learn tricks of the trade soon. I can currently get screwed by bad RNG. Good quality. quality again. Action learned, observe, greatly appreciated, and tricks of the trade, oh thank gosh. Got it just before I needed it. I mean, I probably didn't need it. I'm pretty sure I can get through this on absolutely nothing. Wait, I unlocked Tasty Touch as well at some point? I missed that. Literally just sitting here sawing logs. I'm surprised I don't have better gear, although I suppose this is probably about as high level as I've been. Give me precise touch, please. I'm normally can be trusted with precise touch. Oops, wrong button. Doesn't matter. 10. I am very sleepy. This is a cozy late night activity at this point. You will have to forgive me if I misclick and fuck up my crafting. I am now level 15 as predicted. Action learned waste not? Heck yes. That is circumstantially better than Master's Mend for what I'm doing. Well, may as well just straight line it from here. Yet, and for no good reason I have brought you 12 high quality logs. Such a prodigious quantity. Thank you, child. You have done your guild a great service. I fucking love his foppish little pompadour. Ash lumber is renowned for its unparalleled flexibility. This quality makes it ideal for use in bows and myriad other weapons. By the same token, ash lumber is easily worked and thus ideal for learning the basics of our craft. Such a versatile material is understandably popular. No, it's not poplar, it's ash, and so we always have need of more. I may also interest you to know that ash possesses certain medicinal properties. Tea brewed from its bark eases various complaints. complaints such as that which I am presently afflicted with. Suffice to say, I am pleased to see that your lumber is dusted with a sufficiency of pike fragments. But let us return to the subject of carpentry. You've proven yourself more than capable of working without my guidance. If you wish to market your crafts to others, speak with Gontran and Nakala and Nippy. Here's an abundance of guild leaves waiting to be fulfilled. Continue to refine your skills, and return to me when you are ready to take the next step. Give me the ugly headgear. Do I want the ugly headgear? I'm going to take the ugly headgear. I regret taking the ugly headgear. Ugly headgear. Beaton needs a carpenter to assist one of his newest apprentices. Well met, Barry. Your training as a carpenter is almost complete. Indeed, I had a splendid final test prepared. Alas, the plight of one of our guild's newer members demands my attention. The boy's name is Mira Primera, and he's an adventurer like you. He used to be an adventurer like me, though one of rather less promise. Something troubles the lad, yet he is loath to speak of personal matters with me. Though I am the very soul of understanding, as you know. Perhaps you would fare better? I sense that he may be more inclined to speak with the fellow adventurer. Now go. Do not disappoint me. Primera. God, strike me down for a fool. I'll never be able to finish in time. Please, you must help me. You can make ash short bows and feathered harpoons, can't you? You see, I went and forgot that I had agreed to craft 2 weapons for the Archers and Lancers Guild for delivery no later than, well, today. Today I am also obligated to complete an order of 100 lengths of oak lumber. I can't possibly do both, and Beaton is a veritable terror when his wrath is on him. If I dare neglect either duty, he surely will not spare me. Yes, sore. So while I labour over the slender, might you consent to craft the goods for the guilds? Thank you. Oh, and when you finish them, I'd appreciate if you could deliver the weapons to the relevant guild masters. Godspeed. Feathered harpoon. I need a crow feather, a soiled femur, and animal glue. Crow feather. Soiled femur. Wonderful. Animal glue. And also 3 issues of ash log. And a ash short bow. Which needs an ash branch, 3 more ash logs, and a hemp yarn. When Beaton was suffering from ill health, I was imagining him clutching his eye like a Chuniboyu. Synthesize this bitch now, right now. Touch the log. I should have used waste not, but that's what I get for zoning out. I'm leveling up so quickly I haven't had the chance to extract material from anything yet. Waste not. Okay, now, feathered harpoon. $54, you say? What's that, 3? Yeah, plus 9 plus 10. Brings us to 47, 57. Cool. Basic touch. Master Mint. Basic touch. Basic touch. Basic synthesis. Ba-ba-da, ba-ba, ba-ba-da. Oh god, where are the archers at? Oh god, I haven't even slightly attuned with the Aetheryte, have I? They're not. I have rubbed my face on the Aetheryte. That is... No, I stand corrected. The Archers Guild is over there, and it does have a teleporter on this side of the city. Why was sprint on equals? I might need to take another look at these bars. Wrong way. Yeah, this is why Gridania sucks. It's just a pain to find your way around. Please don't ever make me walk out here again. Thank you. Hello, Guildmaster. Welcome, adventurer. To what do we owe the pleasure? Bow. Is this the ash short bow we ordered? Thank you for delivering it. One of our Mikote roots has been struggling, lest you wonder. Talented though she is, the longbow we finished her with does not suit a Mikote's shorter arms and slighter frame. But I dare say this short bow, with its lighter draw weight and more modest span, should help her reach her true potential. Indeed, short bows not unlike this were favoured by her ancestors, and some things never change. It is clear to me that a great deal of care went into the short bow's construction. I will see that our recruit spares no effort in making the most of this boon. Nope, that's not the door. And now I need to go to the Lancers Guild, which once again is on the other side of the city. Ah. Ah. Wait, I'm not going past that teleporter. This is one of the more useful teleporters in Gridania because it takes you right next to the market. Sort of. In an unnecessarily spaced out Gridanian sort of way. I do have access to the Leatherworkers Guild. This is the direct equivalent of Hawkazalian Limsa. It's very nice having the tail wiggle to watch while I walk the unfortunately grand distances between buildings in this game. Oop. Please don't ever make me walk here again, let me just teleport. Thank you. Well met, adventurer. You do not seem to be here for training. Ah, the feathered harpoon. My thanks for the delivery. I have not received it in time. I was considering using a fisherman's harpoon instead. You seem surprised. I take it you are not aware that the harpoons we use in battle were born of the humble fisherman's tool? Aye, when hired fishers migrated inland from the coasts, they adapted the tools of their trade for use in the hunting of game. With diverse weapon indeed, and so the lancers of old took of their own. Hard to believe, is it not? I must say, this harpoon is a particularly impressive piece of craftsmanship. My compliments to the carpenter. Where else? The Whistling Miller, the Bodmas Guild, sort of, and the Conjurer's Guild. Shall we get them all now? Sure. And maybe we will hand in the main story quest at the same time, although I will not be proceeding with the main story quest because I need to level up more trade skills. I don't know how long I'm going to be leveling up trade skills for from now. Possibly a long time. You better get comfy. Gridania will be a bit more navigatable once we have the Ethernet set up. Although it does feel like whoever made Gridania intentionally put the teleporters as far away from any actual points of interest as possible. Last one down at the Contras Guild. Is that all? I think that's all of them. You have attuned yourself to Gridania. And I can now teleport directly to the gates. Thank gosh. And the airship landing. I think that's no, I don't remember that. You are the Lamincent envoy? Begging your pardons, madam, but might I inspect the missive here? Verily, this is the seal of the Admiral. Please come with me. Good news, I think she's voiced so I can take a break.
So you are the Lamincen envoy. And an adventurer besides. The realm owes much to you and yours.
I've always liked her headpiece, though.
On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you well. Please.
I didn't mean to skip that. That was the right mouse button. Just unfortunately can be
Allow me
pressed by
to
the weight of my
introduce
fingers.
myself. I am Khan-e Senna, Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company.
Wait, so you're more like a shogun than an emperor?
I understand you bear a message from the Admiral.
A remembrance service for the fallen of Cartano. To think that 5 years have already come and gone. It seems like only yesterday that the Gallian Empire attempted to seize all that we hold dear. Rising in resistance, her voice is very boring. City-states of Eorzea formed the Grand Companies and joined hands in alliance. But unbeknownst to us, the Garleans sought not to best us in battle, but moved instead to enact a terrible plot, the Meteor Project, by which the lesser moon Dalamud would be torn from the heavens to annihilate all life below. In a desperate bid to save the realm from certain destruction, our forges marched for blah 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 blah. More bloody battle. From it emerged the Elder Primal Bahamut. That was an important detail that I just skipped over. And the 7th Imperial Legion was consumed in the blinking of an eye, while our own forces fared little better. That any among us were spared defies the explanation. All seemed sure to perish. As the flames converged upon us, I prepared myself for death, only for a bright, brilliant light to envelop me, relieving me of my senses. When at last I awoke, Bahamut was gone, and the land, which moments before had been aflame, now seemed to me a place unknown, not simply ruined, but changed. Archon Louiseau may well have been able to shed light upon these mysteries, but he, like so many, never returned from Cartano. And so we were left with countless questions. The calamity sucks. Compound matters, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, while the Empire encroaches upon our borders, consolidating its foothold. No wake of the calamity yet has been all each nation could do to this its own words, yet if we are to weather the currents, we must needs stand united once more. I wholeheartedly approve of the Admiral's proposal. The necessary provisions shall be made for a service here in Gridania. Oh, that's a good scribing noise. You have done the people of Eorzea a fine service this day, and I would not put you to further trouble. I shall see that my reply reaches the Admiral soon. You, meanwhile, are bound next for Uldar, are you not? Kind of. I'm gonna be a while. Please send the Flame General my regards. Ah, and if you would be so kind, I should appreciate it if you would inform him that a pet of mine has been ill-behaved of late. My wolf, to be precise. Needless to say, he must be brought to heel, and I would very much welcome the General's counsel on how this might be achieved. I thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safe to Uldar and beyond. Thank you for giving me the secret code that tells him not to kill me. Where to now? Back to the Aetheryte Plaza? Might actually be shorter to walk. Sip water. Nope, should have gone to the Aetheryte Plaza. Better. 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 How kind of you to assist Mira Perimera with the orders. The guildmasters spoke highly of your craftsmanship as well. This is good. Do not attempt to mislead me. I know full well it was your work. Needless to say, it was necessary to punish the Lalafell. I seem to spend more time sawing apprentices than wood of late. I jest, of course. A saw is wasted on an apprentice. The stink of blood lingers, making it hard to focus on work. This I know. I will admit, I was not ignorant of Mira Primera's situation. In fact, I recognized an opportunity to test your character. Raided your fellow carpenter with no prospect of reward, delivered finely crafted goods where merely serviceable ones would have sufficed, and you claimed no credit. I am proud of you, Barry. There is no doubt in my mind that your talents will serve the nation of Gridania well and save many lives, just as they will bring about many deaths. This is the responsibility of all who make weapons. Okay, fair enough. Metal is hell for a carpenter to say, though. But a choice between the deaths of our people and the deaths of our enemies is no choice at all. It was technically fascist, but like that's an unfortunate fundamental issue with a lot of fantasy. You have passed the third and final test. Congratulations, Barry. By your actions, you have demonstrated your understanding of what it means to know the wood, be the wood, and love the wood. You possess the knowledge, skill, and compassion necessary to master carpentry. By overcoming these trials, you have proven that you are no longer a novice. This sapling is well on its way to becoming a tree. You are now a true carpenter of the oak atrium. Know, though, that however refined your skills may be, there will always be more to learn. Represent us well on your travels, Barry, and return to us often. You shall always be welcome. I don't know, why would I take the ash patterns when I could make better ones myself? What level am I? 18. Elm patterns require level 24. Okay, never mind. I guess I will be making ash patterns. And item cloth, leather. I will be making myself superior boots. Okay, just straight into using basic touch today. Oh, I've unlocked standard touch, very good. got my booties on. Okay, just going to make... Actually, where are the leaves quests for this place? Over in the airship lounge, which I can teleport to now, I think? Ethernet to the airship landing. Does that give me... That probably puts me downstairs, doesn't it? Yeah, of course it does. I need to walk up these big dorky stairs and around the corner. The people of 12s would need your help, adventurer. Have you the courage to provide it? Except just a couple of leaves quests. That'll help us level up. Okay, to start with, an elm cane. It's made with elm lump and growth formula beta. I don't suppose you have to sell that? No, only growth formula alpha. Iron spear. Clove oil, iron ingot, and elm lumber. You do not sell iron ingots. Ash lumber. I think I can figure that one out. Shit. No. Okay. I'm not handing in basic quality items on a fucking Leaves quest. I have standards. Even if those standards involve zoning out and doing completely suboptimal actions. Ragstone grinding wheel. Ash lumber, bronze ingot, and ragstone. Oh thank gosh, I was so scared that they didn't sell it. Time to make up for that unfortunate manufacture of an inferior ingot earlier. Stone grinding wheel, ash radical. Ash branch, bone chip, and beastkin blood. Which I already happen to have. Presumably from killing beastkin. bone harpoon, maple longbow, and round shield. Additionally, maple clogs and a maple crook. Maple longbow. 1 maple lumber, 1 maple branch, and 1 hemp yarn. Hello there, naked man. Maple longbow done. Now I just need a bone harpoon, which is maple lumber, bone chip, animal glue. And you can see how being over-leveled for crafting things helps a little bit at this point. Hello, oh, brown shield. Brown shield. Maple lumber, 2 bronze rivets, and 1 bronze ingot. Nice way to use up all this maple wood, which is kinda not very useful after this point. There we go. Now let's handle this stuff in. Maple crook. It sounds eminently doable, and also something I'm missing. Beastkin blood. Not sure how I feel about the fact that conjurer tools are made with, like, the blood of their enemies. I think of all the trade skills, carpentry has the most satisfying sounds. Whereas blacksmithing and armor smithing have the least satisfying sounds. My center. I would like to level up. Yes, please, thank you. Great, 2 maple logs, just what I needed. Well, I'd like to be rid of the low quality ones, but I think I'll do that by decent sizing them. There we go. That is how you manage these quests. Central Shroud. Central Shroud. Central Shroud, okay. I suppose I can find the time to go out there after we pick up the next Carpenter Guild quest. Beaton has a request. Ah, Barry, my thoughts have turned to you lately. Trust you have honed your skills further since we last met? In that case, I have a request. An iron lance. You'll need an iron ingot. And a fucking materia. I'm leveling up too quickly to make a fucking materia enhanced lance, my man. See that blue bar on the far left? I can't point at it because it disappears. On the top left of the amateur's headgear window. There is the picture of the helmet. On the left is a green bar representing durability and a blue bar to the left of that. That blue bar is the item filling up with juice that can be extracted and turned into materia. So the point is that this quest is going to take me a while. Ah, if only there were other things to do in Gridania. What's this? They're the Workers' Guild. How interesting. Greetings and welcome to the Leather Workers' Guild. Here we produce the finest leather goods, taking care to honour the lives which were sacrificed for their creation. Our leather armor is worn by the archers and lancers of this great nation, favoured by all who prefer that their protection does not come at a cost to mobility. If you wish to place an order, I bid you visit Fenil Fineries. If on the other hand you might have a mind to join our guild, I will be happy to assist you. Might you be interested in becoming a leather worker? Yes. Nothing would make me happier than to welcome a new initiate into our ranks. However, it is essential that you first understand the burden that every leather worker must bear. As you cannot have failed to notice, the Twelves Wood is blessed with an abundance of life, and we Gridanians have long hunted the forest's creatures for both nourishment and clothing. But Gridania is unlike any other place. The elementals that watch over the Twelves Wood have never looked kindly on the taking of life. Those who flout their governance do so at their own peril. The elementals decreed that life not be taken without due necessity. Connection with server was lost. That was sudden. Well, it's midnight. I think that that's as good a cue to wrap up as any. I have been Barry. You have been wonderful. This was a lot of fun. Thank you everyone for joining. I will see you probably tomorrow. Actually, we might be going out for dinner, so it might be a bit of a late start. I don't know. I'll see how it shakes out. Good night.